Hello everyone, and welcome to Polarium's Terminator Genisys Future War Beginner Tutorial. Alright, so we're going to start by walking through the game's starter quest. The first thing the game asks me to do is to choose the faction I want to play for. Do I want to head up the Resistance and become the next John Connor? Or do I want to play as Skynet and wipe out anything made of flesh and blood? I think I'll choose Skynet and become the horror of humanity. So here we have our character on the screen. He is going to tell us all about the different tasks we need to do to get started. As a commander, I have access to the construction protocols and I need to give the go-ahead for the construction of the ammunition depot so I can get some ammo for my warriors. As you can see, a nice little text is displayed that tells you what to do. Let's make things a little more interactive. First up, our character wants us to build an ammunition depot. So let's take a look over here. This is where we'll build our ammunition depot. As you can see, your hand is sort of being held at the moment, which is quite nice if you aren't too familiar with the game yet. Alright, so now our character is telling us that the building upgrades can be finished straight away, once a certain amount of time is remaining on the clock. This time increases as the game goes on, but at the start it's like 5 minutes. So let's go ahead and finish this building now. Great, we've completed the quest. So here you can see the name of the quest, and now we can claim a reward for completing that quest. These quests give you resources, dominance, and experience. It's great getting resources from quests. Then you can progress faster and complete more quests, without having to slow down at the beginning of the game. Alright, so let's move on to the next quest. According to the construction algorithm, we need to conduct construction research to develop our base infrastructure. So let's go to the research center. Now we're being asked to complete the economic research upgrade. The first research upgrade we want to do is the construction upgrade, which is going to speed up the development of specialized buildings. The process takes a little under 5 minutes, so we can do it for free. Here we go, we've just gone up a level. Our leader has now reached level 2, so we receive some skill points, dominance, and TP. You need skill points to upgrade your leader's skills, which are used for a whole lot of different things, such as offense and boosting the speed of building construction. Dominance is the ranking system within the game. It tells you who the top players and new players are. As you gain dominance, you get more things to do. Technology points, or TP for short, are the in-game currency. TP are used to buy ammo or to buy or supply troops. Although you can buy TP for real money, you can also get TP for playing the game and taking part in different kinds of events. You don't have to buy technology points. Okay, so let's upgrade construction research and claim that reward. Next, we're going to go to a building for producing troops, which is called the conveyor. The conveyor allows us to produce new battle units and shows us the overall statistics of our units. So let's build it and claim the reward. As you can see, the conveyor is used for producing troops. Let's upgrade it for free. Now we see the conveyor animation, which shows us how the robots are built. It looks great! Now we're being asked to produce some of these troops in the conveyor that we've just constructed. Troops can be used for attacking other players, defending our base from other players, and acquiring additional resources on the map. We're going to see how to do this soon. Now let's train some troops. Wow, just look at that animation. It shows you what your warriors look like in 3D. Amazing! Alright, so your character wants us to use a boost. Troops can't be boosted for free, so you have to use the boost you receive in the game for completing certain actions. You don't have to speed up the troop training process, but if you want to, you can buy the boost for technology points or receive them as a reward for participating in different competitions and quests. Next up, we're going to attack a location using the troops we've just produced. We're going to head out into the world to see what's hidden behind this interesting futuristic animation. Our character wants us to attack a location on the map, and as you can see, one of these locations is an abandoned base. We're going to send our troops the 10 T810s we've just made over there. As we send them to that location, we'll see a nice animation of them on the march. So they're going to the location now to seize resources. The abandoned base is a non-player location that you can use to acquire resources. There are a few different resources in the game, so although we're collecting ammo right now, you can collect fuel or iridium instead if that's what you need. You can also attack other players and steal resources from their bases, if you're able to overcome their defenses, of course, but more on that another time. Alright, so if you go into the Map tab, you can familiarize yourself with the interference a little bit more. And if you go to the Mail tab, you can see reports on the action you just completed. These reports provide you with updates on your status. For example, whether you have experienced any losses or whether you have defeated any enemy troops. Resource collection succeeded. Now our character wants us to pick a name. There's something already written here, but we can change it to anything we'd like. The names in this game are unique, which is kind of nice, and if there's already a player with that name, you will see an error message. You can then choose another name. You can also select an appearance from the icons we have, and change the appearance of your character. So here you can see, for example, a unit that would suit the name Destroyer. The unique name feature is different from many other games where you can end up having 10 destroyers, 10 different people, all called Destroyer. Names in this game are unique, which means people all have different ones. Your rate of development is ahead of my forecast. Completion of all initial tasks deserve an award. You receive VIP status for 1 day. Use it wisely. So now we have VIP status. VIP status lasts for a certain amount of time and gives you a whole lot of different bonuses for your base, such as resource production, offense, and defense bonuses. So it's a nice thing to keep hold of. There are a few different ways of doing that, but that's one for another guide. Now that we've done all that, we're done with the beginner's tutorial. Now you have more freedom to do what you want. The key takeaway from the beginner's tutorial is this: just keep the resource production up, keep the building upgrades going, keep the research upgrades going, and keep producing the troops. Keep everything going as much as possible, 24/7 if you can. If you waste time, your base is going to fall behind. I hope you enjoyed this guide, and thanks a lot for listening.